long-awaited debutante day finally arrives, and the palace is overflowing with activity even before sunrise. The maids whirl around her room like a small hurricane, bringing dresses, accessories, perfumes, and shoes, all while reminding her that this is the most important day of her young life. Still half asleep and hungry, learns quickly that a debutante isn't simply a party. It's a ritual of status, nobility, and elegance that demands endless preparation. They rush to brush her hair, adjust her dress, press every wrinkle, and ensure not a single detail is out of place. Finally sees herself in the mirror, radiant and breathtaking, and even her maids gasp in admiration. But the true shock comes when her father, Emperor Obelian, appears dressed formally for the event. Realizes this is the first time she has ever seen him attend anything resembling a family occasion. Usually distant and emotionally unreadable, looks at his daughter with a quiet awe. He even offers her an escort to the ballroom. Who once feared him more than anyone in the world, now finds unexpected comfort just from being near him. Yet the fear lingers beneath the surface. Her dreams have warned her of tragedy, and tonight's events mirror those ominous visions too closely. As they walk together toward the grand hall, hears the echo of countless voices. Her palms grow sweaty, and she wonders if the future shown in her prophetic dreams is about to repeat itself. Notices her tension and tries to reassure her in the only way he knows how, by bluntly offering to force everyone to bow their heads so she won't see their faces. Panics and tells him no, insisting she's not scared because he's beside her. This quiet moment marks how far their relationship has come. Inside the ballroom, nobles murmur in admiration as enters. Everyone is dazzled by her beauty, as if a living star has stepped into the hall. This is her first debut as a formal member of the imperial family, and her presence alone shifts the atmosphere. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the palace, Duke quietly plots. He reassures that soon she will be recognized by the emperor and reunited with the family she believes she rightfully belongs to. Sweet and trusting, thanks the Duke earnestly, unaware that she is being used as a political pawn. Back in the ballroom, dances with, creating a picture-perfect father-daughter moment that leaves the crowd whispering in awe. Remembers how the Lady of had praised her dancing, but she finds herself flustered now under everyone's gaze. Gently helps her keep the rhythm, making her more confident. After the dance, he encourages her to enjoy the event with others her age. Multiple young nobles rush to ask her for a dance, but politely turns them down. That's when approaches, calm, elegant, and unmistakably aware of who she is. He pulls her away from the pushy admirers, reminding them that he had already arranged to dance with her. Is startled. She had no idea he recognized her earlier, yet he clearly did. Their dance is graceful and soft, and for the first time that night, feels at ease. Is gentle, respectful, and far more considerate than the crowd of young nobles fighting for her attention. But the peaceful moment is interrupted when Duke approaches himself. The Duke begins to subtly hint that might be lonely without friends of her age, especially female ones. He mentions that he is raising an adorable young girl, who would surely get along with the princess. His expression darkens instantly. He wants no part of the Duke's scheme, whether he understands its true intention or not. He shuts the conversation down coldly. This alone proves how closely he guards, unwilling to let anyone near her who might pose the slightest risk. However, has her own plans. She sees this as her chance to prove her worth, to show everyone, including, that she is neither weak nor afraid of fate. She steps forward to perform a spell she has been practicing for months, a gift dedicated to the son of father. Using her magic with steady determination, recites the incantation. Light gathers around her, forming a magnificent illusion that stuns the entire ballroom. The image of Diana's late mother appears like a warm memory, shimmering beautifully before dissolving into sparkling light. The nobles gasp in disbelief. Even seasoned magicians couldn't cast such a spell, yet produced it effortlessly. Is stunned, staring at his daughter as though seeing her in a new light. The crowd explodes in admiration, and whispers spread. The heir of Obelia's magic has been chosen. For the magic wasn't about showing off. It was a prayer for her mother and a wish for happiness, for herself, for her father, and even for the people watching her. She feels truly content for the first time at a public event. After the ceremony ends, wonders whether will introduce in front of everyone like in her ominous dreams. But the night passes without it. Instead, approaches privately and gives her a gift, praising her debut. Then he surprises her even more with a gentle, happy birthday. Sulks because he said it so late, everyone else congratulated her already, but she brightens instantly when he offers to take it back. She refuses, insisting she likes the gift too much. Their playful exchange feels natural, warm, and overflowing with affection. Meanwhile, Duke struggles with his failing plan. The Emperor continues to keep far away, and the Duke's frustration grows. Unaware of any of this, remains hopeful and trusting, believing she will meet her father and sister soon. Her innocence makes the situation even more tragic. Later on, admires the fireworks that close the evening ceremony. They glitter across the dark sky, reflecting her own emotional journey, fragile hopes, fear of destiny, and a longing for a different future. She silently wishes for everlasting happiness for both herself and her loved ones. In another quiet moment, stands beneath the same sky, wishing the same for. Their intertwined fates continue to move toward a collision neither of them truly understands. The next morning, seeks permission to attend an outing but refuses immediately. He claims bugs might cling to her, an excuse so ridiculous that even is shocked by how fast he answered. Yet, his overprotectiveness only proves how much he cherishes her now. Later learns that the Emperor has gifted her a breathtaking private garden, designed solely for her to enjoy. Her attendants gush over how deeply the Emperor must care for her. They even comment on her having a personal knight and a famous young magician at her side, though she mutters that has a terrible personality despite his good looks. Through these scenes, episode 11 highlights a pivotal shift. Is no longer the frightened girl living in the shadow of her doomed future. She is choosing a new destiny, one shaped by courage, love, and the faint but growing bond with her father. And as the kingdom watches her rise, the future of Obelia begins to change forever.